Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to be making a miter box today, miter corners with splines. As we talked about in our research, miter joints are basically butt joints that hide the end grain, and they're not super strong. So it's a short grain to short grain glue up in this situation. So we're going to add in splines to add a little more surface area and give it a little more strength. Here we go.
Ear protection.
We got our 4/4 walnut. We're gonna resaw this in half on the bandsaw so that we can get 2 half-inch pieces for the size of our box. Here we go. Okay, and the next thing we need to do, now that we've got all of our pieces are the same size, we need to cut our miters on them. So we are going to throw the cross-cut sled in and turn it to 45 degrees and cut some miters. Okay, the next step is glue up, so we're gonna do the old blue tape trick. Tape them flat like this, slap some glue in, and then flip them up and tape them all the way around to clamp them. Okay, so we're glued, we're tape clamped on there. Next thing we gotta do is cut our splines. So to cut our splines, we're gonna use the spline jig, and basically the box is going to sit in here in this cradle, and the blade is gonna come up through here, and it's gonna cut little splines in here. Slide it in there. We wanna set the blade height so it doesn't quite come through the material. So we don't want to cut through into the corner. Okay, so here are our spline slots. Now we need to go find a contrasting piece of wood. Are back at the bandsaw. We got our spline grooves cut. We got our spline material trimmed down to size. Now we need to mark it and cut it. All right, so while the splines on this box dry, we're gonna go ahead and move to a different box so that I can show you how to do the top and the bottom. So basically we are going to inset a bottom plate into here and into here so that they fit nicely. Let's head over to the router table. Okay, here at the router table, we're going to use this rabbeting bit to cut a groove in the bottom of our box. Okay, so you can see that the rabbet bit cut a rounded groove, so we need to take a chisel and square that out. Okay, so we're all cut out, we're squared out now. We need to measure the inside measurements and cut a board to fit in there. Let her dry. All right, back to this box. Our splines are close to dry. We're gonna work on a different method of achieving a lid and a bottom for this. So we're gonna measure the inside and then glue it in. So we're gonna throw glue on the edge of this board, slide it in, and we're gonna glue it up flush with the bottom and the top. So the next step in our box making process for this style is to cut the top and the bottom apart. So we glued in the top and the bottom, and now we've got to cut it apart using the table saw. So we're gonna set the table saw to about 2/3 of the box height, and we're gonna cut it. And you'll notice that the table saw is not quite tall enough, so we're gonna have to cut it, flip it, and cut it again. Okay, so now we're gonna take some maple, some thin maple, this is 1/4 inch, and we're going to cut it down to size so that it fits in here nicely and just barely sticks up over the top, and that will fit inside the groove here and give it a nice compression fit.